Welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe, like, share, and leave a comment. The United States of American government have refused to heed the request of the Fulani Nigerian government to help them massacre and flush out IPOB and Eastern Security Network, who are their obstacles to their Fulanization and Islamization agendas, despite the support and help they are receiving from the British government and the British military. You know, the former American ambassador to Nigeria, John Campbell, told the Fulani Nigerian government, whom he had been helping in the time past, even till date, to do their biddings in the US government. He told them that Nigeria can never get the technical and the financial support that they have requested from the United States government because of their human rights abuse record. You know, since 2015, when the Caliphate took over the leadership of Nigeria, they have been killing and maiming Biafrans. So they thought those things will hide. They thought they can bribe their way out. But it has dawned on them, because they have met stiff opposition in IPOB, in Eastern Security Network. Now they are looking for international bodies to support them. They are looking for help all around, because right now the eyes of other tribes in Nigeria have now opened. The veil that the Fulani used to cover their eyes have now fallen after they have listened to the preaching of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on Radio Biafra. Now they all know that Fulanis are the problems and not Biafrans. You know, they went to the US because they met stiff opposition in Biafran land. You know, in Imo State, they met opposition. In Abia State, they met opposition. In Iguacha, they met opposition. In Anambra and Ebonyi, they met opposition. Even in Enugu, in Akwa Ibom, in Cross River, everywhere they have gone to, they met opposition. Now they have lost all their friends. Now they are looking for onto the US to support them, to help them. But the US have refused to support them because the US knows that the Fulanis are the problem. You know, the Fulani-controlled Nigerian security forces have been committing human rights abuses in Nigerian South, in the Middle Belt and Biafra land. Whereas the Fulani bandits and herdsmen, you know, they move freely, terrorizing and maiming and killing and kidnapping. The Nigerian security forces have never, for once, you know, apprehended any of them. So the US government knows that. And they know that if they support Nigeria technically and financially, they know that the ammunitions and the money given to Nigerian government will end up in the hands of the Fulani terrorists, herdsmen, and bandits and Boko Harams. The American government know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network are fighting a just cause, and they are doing that peacefully. The American government knows that the Fulanis are the cause of the insecurity in Nigeria. They are doing this because they want to take over the people's ancestral land. They are doing this because they want to overrun all the tribes in Nigeria. Everyone knows, and they know that Fulanis are the problem. Fulani think they can bribe their way through. They think they can bribe their way and deceive other people, but it gets to a point where the truth must be told. And thank God for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through his preaching and enlightenment to the world. The stupidity of Plateau State Governor Simon Lalong, who is a willing Fulani Caliphate slave, because they helped him rig his election into political office, you know, since 2015. He has been rigged, so he has been dining and whining with the Janjaweed Fulanis. you know. And now the consequences of his association with the Fulani Janjaweed and supporting the Fulani push for one Nigeria, they have started seeing the consequences. Now the Fulani terrorists have taken over Plateau State and have resumed killing and maiming of the indigenous tribes to take over the ancestral land. Despite signing peace agreements with the foolish governor, this is what the Fulanis were trying or have been trying to replicate in Biafra land. But IPOB and Eastern Security Network have resisted and stopped them. The Fulani advancement have been stopped in Biafra land. Despite receiving both land and air support from the Nigerian government and the military. Thank God we have IPOB. Thank God we have Eastern Security Network. That was a good initiative by our leader, Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless them. The Janjaweed Fulani can never overrun Biafra land because God owns Biafra land. And no cost tribe like the Janjaweed Fulani can overrun Biafra land. It is not possible. It is not possible. The little Hitler of Iwocha, Nyemson Wike, thinks that he can stop Biafran freedom after forming a parallel security outfit to counter Eastern Security Network on the advice of the Fulani Caliphate, who are his masters. The overzealous little Hitler's security outfit were shamelessly destroyed by Eastern Security Network. When they had an encounter at Obigbo, and now the Fulani Caliphate are playing their divide and rule game, which they learned from their backer, the British government. That is why Wike is playing his master's script by banning meetings of Igbo groups in Obigbo and other Igbo communities in Iwocha. Wike have not seen anything yet. Biafra will be free before his very eyes and that of his masters, the Fulani Caliphate. They will all be put to shame. We will never allow the Fulani Caliphate to divide us using selfish Biafran politicians to achieve their desires like they did, in the time past, where they removed some of the Biafran land, they moved them into Benue, they moved, and they told the Ikweres that they are not Igbos. That lie will be quashed because freedom is coming. They know that if we are united, that our freedom will come faster than anyone thinks. After the Fulani Caliphate unsuccessfully attempts to overrun Biafran land, their various forums have been crying out to the international community for help, and they are begging for restructuring to keep Nigeria one. They think force will help them keep Nigeria one, but the force is not working anymore. So now they are begging for restructuring. But there are no structures in the zoo called Nigeria that needs to be restructured, and it is too late for Biafra to drop their freedom fight and movement, because our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu knows that the Janjaweed Fulanis are chronic deceivers. The Fulani governors are now asking their Fulani bandits, which they created, to start attacking Biafrans living in the north, because that was the tactics they used in painting Biafra as enemy of the zoo called Nigeria. And they think if they do that, it will stop the freedom movement in Biafra land. But that is too late. Our leader have told Biafrans living in the north, they have no business in the north. They should come back to Biafran land. And the Fulani Janjaweed were able to deceive other non-Fulani tribes to help them massacre Biafrans pre and post 1967 to 70 Nigerian Civil War. The former Fulani Minister of Interior, Dan Bazue, is begging the international community to tag peaceful IPOB and Eastern Security Network as foreign international terror group like they did to killer Boko Haram. But the international communities are no fools or blind. and they know who the real terrorists are. Everyone knows that, the Fulani herdsmen and bandits. The Hausas and the other non-Fulani tribes are tired of being used by the Fulani caliphates to do their dirty works. They are tired of being used by the Fulanis to massacre Biafras in the north. And through Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's preaching on Radio Biafra, the veil in their eyes have been removed, and they now know that the Fulanis are the real enemies, But that is why the Fulani has to bring in Fulani from Sahel region to do those jobs. But, they have failed in that plan because Biafra has come to stay. No Janja weed will stop it. Thank you for watching my video. Bye-bye.